Welcome to LumenSoft video tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn how to purchase products in the system. This means that you will learn how to enter the stock purchased from the supplier. For purchasing stock, from the purchase menu, select GRN Matrix. This launches the GRN Matrix screen. GRN is used for entering products with size and color attributes. Common examples are garments and shoes. This screen is specifically used for entering the purchased stock in the system. From the supply list, you will select the supplier from whom the stock is purchased. Next is the batch number, which is auto-generated. The date field is which through you will select the date on which GRN is defined. Next is the bill number field on which you may type the bill number of the bill sent by the supplier. The bill date field helps you in selecting the date on which the bill is sent by the supplier. The payment mode helps in selecting the mode of payment. If you are making payment in cash, then you will select the cash option. If you are making payment on credit, then you will select the credit option. In this case, you can also select the date from the due date field, which specifies the date on which you will make the payment. Any additional comments about the GRN are typed in the comments field. Select the category of the purchase through the line item field. Next is the product code field through which you will select the items you are purchasing against the GRN. There are two methods for selecting the items. First method is to select the product code field and scan the barcodes for items. This will load the items in the grid. This method is applicable only if you have the barcodes available against these items. Second method is to select the product code field and click F1 from the keyboard. This launches the product code help dialog. From here, you can double-click or press enter from the keyboard to load the respective product in the grid. If you want to load multiple products, then select the Hold Product Help checkbox. Now when you launch the product code help dialog for the first time by selecting the product code field and clicking F1 and selecting a product, you will see that the dialog reappears after loading the product in the grid. This enables you to select another product and so on. You can continue selecting products. Once done, click the cross button to exit from the dialog. After loading the products, you will type the quantity of these products in these fields, meaning the number of items bought for a particular product and size. You will specify the quantity for each product respectively. You can also alter the purchasing price of any product through the rate field. This is one way of receiving products in the system. You can also create a good receiving note against a purchase order. This can be done by selecting a purchase order through the purchase order list. Now you see a purchase order created against the particular supplier as selected by you. Double-click the purchase order to load it in the grid. The advantage of creating a GRN against a purchase order is that you can know the received quantity against the purchased quantity. Similarly, you can also alter the quantity and rate against this purchase order. In the invoice number, type in the invoice number for the GRN. The invoice amount is auto-generated. This value will be the same as the total amount displaying in the grid. Any expenses are typed in the respective expenses fields. Any sales tax on percentage is typed in the sales tax percentage field. Once done, click Save from the toolbar. This saves the GRN matrix. To view a saved GRN matrix, select the Records tab. There are many ways of searching for a GRN matrix. The GRN matrix is created on the current date displayed by default in the grid below. You can also select the respective supplier, the date range from the date fields, and the mode of payment for purchasing goods either as credit or cash. Then you will click the Search button. This displays the corresponding results in the grid below. The grid is now displaying the GRN created within this date range for this supplier. You can also search the GRNs without selecting any supplier and specifying a date range and mode of payment. Now click Search. The search is displaying GRNs created for this date range on credit mode. You can also search for GRNs by typing the batch range for the GRNs and the payment mode. Now click Search. This search is displaying the GRNs created for this batch number on credit mode. You can also search for a GRN by specifying the invoice number. Double-click on any GRN to load it on the screen. Here on, you can edit the attributes of the GRN. Make the respective changes and click Update from the toolbar. You can also generate barcodes for the. For this, click Generate Barcodes button on the screen. This generates barcodes for the received products. You can also print the report for any GRN in matrix form. Click the Print New Report button. This launches the Goods Receiving Note report in matrix form. Notice that the retail price column is blank in the report. If you want to view the retail price in the report, then select the Print Retail Price checkbox from the screen. Now when you launch the report, you will also be able to view the retail price of products. This video tutorial demonstrated how to enter stocks purchased from a supplier in the system. Altering the attributes of the GRN and generating barcodes for a saved GRN. To learn more, please refer to other videos.